Hello and welcome back to the Adventures of Tashaho. So just a status update. During my downtime, I've been running heroic dungeons. Got most of my gear to Restro Elemental, just so I can start doing, um, or basically, yeah, heroics. Started doing heroics and just did. Um, the first Zendilari. I'm going to work on the second relatively soon, but I've also been just kind of been taking my time and whatnot. But I'm getting to be ready for the Deathwing Raid when that comes available. I got mostly 346 gear, um, and I think a few things are 333, but this is also my um, elemental spec, just because it's easier to quest that way. And then, but it's also easier to get into dungeons, being Restro. Um, but I think when I get to we start doing the Deathwing raid, I'm going to be going elemental. If that's what my guild wants, going to see what they want, so I can focus on whatever they want and need. Um, and so I'm going to today we're going to do the Mount Hydro quests. I want to get that chain out of the way, and then I can also then go in there to uh, start working on my alchemy. I want to get the elixir master, so I can prep that for raid. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and look at the job board. All able-bodied members of the Horde are hereby ordered to report to Emissary Windsong at Nighthaven in Moonglade. Our brothers in the Cenarian Circle report that Deathwing's minions have launched a destructive offense against the World Tree and threatened to burn it to the ground. Speak with Cenarian Emissary Blackhoof to gain entry into Moonglade. Blackhoof is located at the Torn District in the Valley of Wisdom in Ogremar. Onward, sister. Destiny awaits. All right. So we have to go this way. Cenarian Emissary Blackhoof.
Well met.
Are you here to help the cause? Mount Hydro burns. Could you send me to Moonglade Emissary?
Go in.
Emissary Windsong.
Greetings.
We knew the Horde would send help and not a moment too soon.
A loon like
Tashaho, we've heard much about you and your previous accomplishments. It is good that you come here just as Azeroth finds himself in a time of great need. Deathwing's minions are attacking Hydrol and seek to bring the destructive Ragnaros back into our world. Onorus will take you to join Monferian's forces in Hydrol. Lend them what help you can.
Goddess watch over you.
No, it can't be. Our forward outpost has been obliterated. Is it too late? I feel Deathwing's presence nearby. By fire be purged! The Fire Lord has risen! We must send word to the others! Let us hurry.
Mysira.
We all play a part in nature.
Though Shir's physical form stands in front of you, her consciousness appears to shift between this world and another.
Much remains to be
Yashir appears to be in some sort of trance.
The dreamer has a
Yashir's eyes look distant, as if not fully acknowledging you. I feel it well, Shaman. Ragnaros has arrived. We must defeat his minions before he can join them and lend them his strength. Seek Malfurion Stormrage at the Tranquil Grove, west of here, and aid his forces in any way you can. I must seek answers from within the Emerald Dream. You must protect the World Tree until I return.
The dream gives us shelter. The dream gives us hope. You wish to speak?
Okay.
Ancestors watch over.
Enrin Shadowseeker.
I am honored.
The effects of the Twilight's Hammer attack can be felt here, this close to the World Tree. As our forests burn, the very earth turns against us in a crazy frenzy. We can't allow the elementals to go unchecked. Go and help our men take care of them.
Goddess, watch over me.
Tolo Whitehoof.
Hail.
There is no mere natural occurrence, Tashaho. There must be Twilight presence behind our lines that haven't been accounted for. It's possible that whoever's investigating the elemental disturbance is using foul magic to hide themselves from our sight. Instigating, okay. Seek the aid of the fairy dragons that roam near the World Tree. They can see through any of your enemy's illusions. Feed them the juniper berries that grow nearby to gain their trust.
We shall meet again.
Okay.
It's too far away.
Meep, Tarn is good friend. Follow now. We will find intruder. Over here. You must stop them. You may have found me, but you won't bring back the others. We find evil ones now. Follow. Over here, Tashaho. You might have found me, but that won't bring word back to the others. Oh, but you won't bring. Okay, I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. How many? Four. Okay. Four. Okay. Yeah. You will not give away my position, Shaman. How did you find me? It matters little. You will die.
Still recharging.
Oh. You've done well, Tashaho. We cannot allow the Twilight Hammer spies this close to the World Tree. We've identified the general direction from where the infiltrators are coming from, thanks to your work. Now we just need to shut down their camp and put an end to their operations this side of Dressel. Take this horn. It will signal one of our Emerald Drakes to swoop down and give these Twilight cultists a taste of the flames they so madly worship.
Walk with the earth, Mother. Can I assist you?
Thank you, Tashaho. Your fighting prowess is admirable. It will be crucial to putting a halt to the elemental onslaught.
Elune light your path.
Thrall.
Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
Has the Earthen Ring sent you? Our efforts to heal the land must begin here at the World Tree. I'm glad you're here to witness this.
Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
Hello, Shaman. My brothers and sisters of the Earthen Ring have spoken well of your deeds in the wake of the Cataclysm, but much remains to be done if you are to heal this broken world. Walk with me, friend. Preparations for a ceremony are underway, a ritual that I hope will be the turning point in our battle against the Twilight Hammer. Oh, I know what this is. I don't want to do that yet. I want to do the main general storyline. So I'll do this later.
What brings you?
Excellent, Tashaho. That should put a stop to the attacks once we finish these elementals off.
May the eternal sun shine upon
Sell some junk.
How may I aid you? Ancestors watch over you.
Mafir and Stormrage.
May Elune grant us strength.
The force we are up against here goes beyond the Twilight Hammer, Ragnaros, or even Deathwing. We must succeed here if our world is to survive at all.
Hail to the night.
You've arrived just in time, Tashaho.
May Elune grant us
Make
strength.
no mistake about this, Tashaho. The outcome of this war will determine the very survival of our world as we know it. The Twilight Hammer has become more powerful than ever with Deathwing's return. Should they succeed in taking over the World Tree, they might strike a blow from which we will never recover. It is time we beat back the enemy. It is time we crush the Twilight Hammer.
How may I aid you?
Windspeaker Tamilia. The odds appear to be against us, but we cannot falter to Tashaho. We are all that stands between the enemy's hordes and Nordrassil.
Winds be at
A powerful artifact known as the Flame Seeker's Staff was lost during the initial onslaught by the enemy forces. It was an ancient bone staff that granted its wielder power over the elements of fire. The fragments littered the area around us. Find them and bring them to Malfurion. Perhaps the artifact's power will be of use.
farewell.
Ugh. Wings. There we go. Okay. Okay. ahead and start. I've got 20 of these. Just make questing a little bit faster.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Hail to the night. May Elune grant us strength.
You've done well, Tashaho, but I fear the battle is far from over.
Hail to the night. May Elune
Yes,
grant us
Tashaho?
strength.
Excellent, Tashaho. This will be a great weapon against the enemy forces.
Hail to the
The
night.
large elementals that besiege us are not a singularly unit. They are an amalgamation of lesser spirits bound together by the Twilight Hammer's cultist magic. The rebuilt Flame Seer's staff will give us enough power to shatter its bonds. Destroy the small elementals once you've broken up the more dangerous large ones. Ooh, okay. I kind of see why people don't use this.
May Elune grant us strength.
Well done, Tashaho. This will help us turn the tide against the enemy.
Hail to the
Rakdos is not the only powerful elemental that has re-emerged in our world. The dreaded Baron Gideon is leading the onslaught, and we must put an end to his rampage. The Flame Seer's staff has proven powerful, perhaps as powerful enough to weaken him to the point where our archdues can bind him where he stands. Go, Tashaho, and be careful. Baron Gideon is a vengeful and treacherous being.
I'm out of room.
care. Get away from here until the fire dies down. Okay, I guess we've bound him.
May Elune grant us strength.
Well done, Tashaho. We cannot afford to lose any further ground in Hydro. By stopping Baron Gaiden, we will have dealt a huge blow to the enemy.
Well met. May the eternal
The
sun
Druids of
shine
Hydro are not the
upon
only
you.
ones sworn to defend this land. The Emerald Dragons have once again become a powerful ally to our cause. Speak to Alursa at the ruins of Lar Donar to the north and see what you can do to help.
We shall meet again.
My duties are here, viewing the enemy movements from above, commanding our armies where they need it. Your aid will be of most welcome. I've heard about you, Tashaho, the news you brought from the south. The battle has reached a stalemate. One that I fear is about to be broken by the Fire Lord's reawakening. That is unless we tip the scales in our favor in some way. There is a scout that is captured by the Twilight's Hammer. I believe she was in possession of valuable intelligence. Find her in the Twilight camp to the west. Scout
Ishnu Daldiel.
Laurendia. Help has arrived at last.
Farewell.
I've been scouting behind enemy lines for nearly a day when they caught me. This attack on the fortress is not what it appears to Tashaho. I'll give you all of the details, but first let's find a way to get me out of here. Only the overseers can carry keys to these cages. From what I can recall, they're in the middle of the crater in the thick of it. See if you can get a key from one of them.
Good luck, friend. I need to get closer. What brings you here?
The key to Tashaho. Did you get it?
Shafin,
I am thankful, Tashaho. I will deliver my findings to our people.
be careful.
I thank you for freeing me, Tashaho, and will tell our allies of my findings. I suggest that you return to the Emerald Dragon that sent you. The Twilight Hammer does not seek to gain territory with the particular attack. They're also after a prisoner. Vandrel Staghelm is being held in the Boreal Dens. The attack doubts as a distraction to free him. To what end, I cannot tell. Perhaps our dragon ally can shed some light on this.
May the stars guide you.
This development is troubling Tashaho. We must act swiftly. The Twilight's Hammer wants to free Vandrel Staghelm. Monferian suspected his corruption ran deep. This just cements it. At any rate, we cannot allow our enemies to get their hands on such a powerful archdruid. I have a plan, Tashaho. We must move the prisoner through the Emerald Dream. It will be risky, but with all the cultures present here, it might be the only way to guarantee our success. Speak to Seina's Stormrunner inside the Barrel Den to the northeast. Yeah. In here? Looks like Okay, let's see here. Captain Shayna Stormrunner.
What brings you?
Greetings, Tashaho.
Del Madras.
The dragon might be right. The Twilight's hammer was breached our security, and this is our most dangerous prisoner.
Good luck.
Alerus' plan might be necessary to Tashaho. I don't know how much longer we can hold off the cultists. Vandrel Staghelm is bound by powerful spells. He won't be able to escape you, even inside the Emerald Dream. Beware though, for all we know the nightmare has spread to this part of the world inside the dream. Take Vandrel to the surface and hand him to Alyssra. Let us hope he is more secure in Moonglade than he is here.
Farewell.
I'm gonna try casting just bolt all the time. Let me try first
I don't have a target.
this combo. It's pretty fast, but it also crit. I don't assume they crit. Okay, looks like I'm powerful enough that I can just spam it. It seems overall faster. You did well, Tashaho. I will take Vandrel to Moonglade myself. His person will be far enough from the battlefront here. I will take Vandrel to Moonglade swiftly. I hope to return soon so I may continue to aid in the battle. In the meantime, report back to Ysera and inform her of the recent developments.
We all play a part in nature's plan.
Alshara's decision might not have been the wisest to Tashaho, yet there's little time to worry about that now. I bring important discoveries from the Emerald Dream.
I fear for Illustra's fate. Vandrel's corruption ran deeper than anything I encountered in the nightmare. Yet, we can't afford to dwell on this. During my stay in the dream, I made a vital discovery. The rift that weakens the boundaries of this world has hastened the return of powerful allies. The ancient guardians are coming back. Sinaris, Aviana, Goldrin. I can feel their presence. We must make sure we usher them into this world. Their timely aid will be indispensable. The dream gives us shelter. The dream gives us hope. The dreamer has awoken.
It'll be crucial to reclaim each of the ancient shrines to Tashaho. Follow the road west of the Vernet ticket into the Wolf's Run. We have operatives stationed there. Aid them in any way that you can and work your way to the first shrine. The Wolf God, as known to the elves as Goldrin to the orcs as Logash. He will be a fierce ally in our fight against the enemy.
We all play a part in nature's plan.
Goldrin is the wolf ancient known as Logosh in the Horde's tongue. His tenacity is legendary. A shrine dedicated to him in the vast west of the World's Tree, but its keepers have fallen silent in the wake of the attack. I fear the worst. Before we move on, he must save the shrine, discover the whereabouts of the wolf ancient, and beat back the foes. What is happening in the grove Ashernia? Ashernia is the spirit of nature, may everlasting companions in both the world and the dream beyond. Her shrine is West Hydro in the forefront of the Twilight Offensive and may be ablaze this very moment. Tashaho, we will never restore Mount Hydro without Ashina's help. Save her shrine from the fires and save the nearby animals threatened by the blaze. We must do this for the entire mountain is lost. Did I see this, Avina? Avina is the lost guardian of the skies, a bird goddess who perished fighting the demon hordes 10,000 years ago. A shrine is dedicated to her memory just southwest of the Nether Sill, within the burrows of the Great Tree. Oops. The druids and the talent of the Talon are based within the shrine and will need their support. You must aid them and aid Averna should she find her way back to this world. Is there something I can do at the Sanctuary of Marlon? I have dispatched Archdruid Hamal Runtotem to the burned out husk of the Sanctuary of Marlon. It is behind the front lines, on scorched terra known as the Flame Wake. He is looking into how we can undo the damage, investigating the whereabouts of the turtle ancient Tortola. But before you can help him, you must first ensure that the shrine of Ashnura to the west is secure and the animals are safe from the flames. Otherwise, all is lost. Concentrate on matters at the Grove of Ashnura first, and they will send you to Archdruid in good time. Talia Whitemane.
You wish to speak?
Tashaho, is it true you're going to try to communicate with the ancients? Southwest of here is the shrine of Avaria, the patron of all flying creatures. It's the home of my favorite instructor, Konula. I've never encountered one who is so deeply in touch with the spirits of this world. You could learn a lot from her. The recent attacks have isolated the shrine, but it's easily accessible from the air. Look for the second biggest tree on Hydra. Good luck.
Walk with fear.
What brings you here? Be careful.
Might have to hold off stopping while traveling. I could probably do it like in the middle of questing, that's one thing, but from point A to point B, It's just gonna delay everything, so I think I'll hold off on that. Omala Whitehorn.
Greetings, traveler.
Your servant sent you? Good, we need all the help we can get. We'll never be able to recover the shrines to the ancients as long as Twilight's Hammer controlled the roads. Somehow we've got to turn the road.
Go in peace.
Twilight's Hammers have revealed itself as more than a mere cult. There's a war machine, a swarm of locusts moving up the mountain, devouring anything in their wake. The parts of the forest they're not setting ablaze are being scared of life in order to feed the mortal cultists. We've got to put a stop to the hunters canvassing Wolf's Front, not only to persuade what lie left elements, but to force the cult to march our empty stomachs. Look south of here, as well as up the road to the east.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Jadri Vernal.
Hello.
Are you to help, Shaman? This valley serves as a natural checkpoint. If we can strangle the supply line, we buy our companions at the World Tree time to mount a counterattack.
Good luck, friend.
Trugal's Twilight providers swear a blood oath that they will get their supplies through to the front, pledging a pound of their own considerable flesh for every pound of supplies they fail to deliver. They would rather die than fail. See to it that they do both.
Farewell. May the stars guide you.
Prisoners of the Twilight's Hammer are forced to lunge around sun trees of the war effort, like common pack animals. I want those supplies. If we can free a few poor souls from the hammer's shadowy grip, all the better. Kill the slave drivers along the road to the south, and nearby slavers should make a break for it. Search the packs they leave behind for anything valuable, and destroy anything you can't carry.
A shot fell out.
I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. It's too far away.
careful.
Well done. The chaos we sow back here will be felt up down the chain of command.
A shot fell out.
Have you created some havoc down there, Tashaho?
Be careful.
Jadri kicks open one of the crates and picks up a carved dagger within. She immediately winces in pain. Ugh, cursed. This metal is cursed. It bites. When the dagger falls to the ground, it shatters as if made of brittle grass. What demented workshop is this? Tashaho, I've never fought any foe like this before.
May the stars guide you.
Well met.
Thank you, Tashaho. I worry that our actions here may be little too late, but nature always has a way of rebuilding itself that never ceases to amaze.
Be careful.
Have you heard of Lagosh, the ancient wolf? In the Alliance tongue, he knows as Goldrin. I don't need to tell you how important the wolf god has been to the Horde. His tenacity under adversary has been an inspiration to all our desperate races. Ugh. Southeast of here, down in the valley, lies a shrine to Goldrin. My friend Tariq Raytowl was re-establishing the shrine when I stopped hearing from him. I fear the worst. Please find Tariq and make sure the shrine is okay.
Goodbye.
Oh, because I'm right here. Tech Brick Rage Howl. Look, Tar, Shaman, don't worry about this cage. Those animals will come to fear me before long. My first priority is to clear this filth away from my beloved shrine. The shrine has been taken to Tashaho. We need the tenacity of Lagosh now more than ever. These defenders, the lies-written wolfmen running rampant over the shrine, dishonor the memory of the wolf god. They arrive with the Twilight's hammer, howling with their own twisted religion. They seek to corrupt noble Lagosh to fit their own warped pantheon. Kill them, and bring me the tools of their worship. A kind of polluted incense. I must understand what they want with the shrine.
For the Horde.
So far, it's pretty good, but I'm also critting, but I've also got the distance.
I need to target something first.
Maybe I just have to... Yes.
strength and honor.
These animals were once men, but they've turned into mindless beasts under the influence of the Twilight Hammer. Do not hesitate to slay them all.
Dabu.
Tarnak examines the incense. Disgusting. This is like the incense we burn when we wish to commune with the spirits, but it is befouled.
Strength.
The actions of the feral dogs are beginning to make sense. The Twilight Hammer fears the power of the ancients. They do not want Logosh to return. So they summon their own wolf god, a perversion of what once Lethikin, the corrupter. Tashaho, Lethikin is but a shadow of Logosh's power, but the beast must be destroyed so that the true ancient can return. Take this incense and burn it in the maw of Nakaneth, east of here. Slay the monstrosity and fear the spirit of Logosh.
Go forth to victory. Your prayers are meaningless here.
Your bravery is an inspiration to other shaman. Tell me your name. You were brave to face down Lakaneth Tashaho. Like myself, he was a primal force of nature, but his origins were from a darker place. Those who birthed the beast reached deep into the blackness, channeling powers never intended for this world. Come, shaman, climb onto my back, and let us show these beasts the true face of ferocity. Yes, Tashaho, I am Goldrin, the one called Lagosh in your tongue. Your presence in the face of fear has bound me from the Twilight's grasp. My shrine has been purified, and my worshippers have returned to the rightful place at my right paw. Return to Henrik and continue your work here at Hydro. I will have need of you again soon.
Loktar.
The tenacity of the wolf ancient is the stuff of legend. Learn from his example, shaman, and victory is all but certain. Tell me about the ancient wolf. Did I? Let me see. I don't think so. The Lagosh is the spirit of the hunter, the animal instincts that kick in when one smells food or one sees children in jeopardy. He has always been with us, a part of our horde. It's our instincts and in our blood. We've appeared in many forms, both on our world and here. On Azeroth, he is seen as a great white wolf, ferociously and cunning. The night elves call him Goldrin. They tell of legendary battle 10,000 years ago when Lagosh fought off the demon hordes. Do you want to hear about it? Yes, tell me more. 10,000 years ago, demons first breached this world just as they did the home orc world of Draenor. They flooded across the terrain in legion. The great ancients of Azeroth helped the mortal races to mount a desperate defense. The tenacity of Lagosh in those days became the stuff of legend. He feared no demon. He would wade into the ranks, fangs bared and shattered with the vile ichor, his great claws thrashing by the dozen. His strength against the demons inspires all. We can all learn from his example.
Go with honor. For the Horde.
Tashaho, it was incredible. For a fleeting moment, I saw Lagosh through the trees, a creature of bright fury and light. My cage collapsed and the vandals melted like wax under the kiss of his claws, their screams and howls echoing through the valley. Was that your work?
Go forth to
We are well on our way to returning the shrine to its former glory, Tashaho, but there is some house cleaning to be taken care of. On the other side of the meadow, some orc squatters are setting up camp, led by a thick-headed chunk of ugly by the name of Gargle. Kill Gargle's minions and see if you can't send him packing.
Dabu.
Roy's Dusk Whisper.
I am listening.
For all the ancients, Goldrin is the most magnificent. His fury, his resolve, you would do well to emulate.
Goodbye.
The ochre clan across the lead bed by Durgal. I use the term loosely. Gargal has the intelligence of raw beef. So far as I can tell, Gurgal is taking orders from a magical instrument, the Eye of Twilight. He follows its commands unquestionably. If we can salvage that eye, we can cause unimaginable havoc. Go to Gargal's hovel and seek out the Eye of Twilight near the entrance. Study it, find a way to subvert it. The marvelous chaos.
Dear Natris.
Rio Duran.
Hey there.
Tashaho, the Twilight slaves you and others have been rescuing from the world's ruins are wandering into camp, but they can't tell me who they are, and they speak in riddles and gibberish. I know Twilight's hammers keep the slaves in line with old-fashioned ways, you know, whips and chains, but it's clear that there's something brainwashing at work.
Safe travels.
I know of a drought that should jolt these gibbering former slaves back to reality. Gather some stale bloom from the rocks around Gorgal's hovel, some bitter blossom from the shores of the nearby lake, and a dark flame ember from one of the braziers at the hovel entrance. This drought won't last long, so combine the ingredients at a twilight cauldron by the entrance to the hovel. One sip of the drought should kick some sense into the brainwashed slaves.
See you later.
What can I do for you?
They already have it?
For the Alliance.
Yeah, I guess I do.
It's too far away. I don't have a target. The cauldron burbles, filling with a disgusting liquid. You bump out the current contents of the cauldron, instantly killing the surrounding plant life. The drought you brew in place boils chunkily and reeks of rotted cabbage. You turn your head aside and bottle it up. Ryo said that the drought would not remain effective for long. You better hurry into the hovel and administer to as many twilight servitors as you can find. Servitor. Administrator job. Where did you come from? I've got to get back to camp. Oh, I don't need to. Okay, good. What am I saying? Nothing makes sense anymore. I've got to get out of this place. what happened to me. I'm leaving. You approach the Eye of Twilight. As your fingertips gaze at its luminescent surface, you are aware of a malevolent presence peering back at you, searching your soul. Instinctively, you draw back. During your brief communion with the Eye, you felt though its power source lay deep within the hovel. You felt the weight of a powerful tome binding together 4 elements. Mastering the Eye will require you to search the hovel for this tome. Where is Two Head? What do I tell us now? Well, you made the voices go away. I'm out of here. A heavy tome bound in flesh lies open on the table. The language, pictographic and sprawled in rust-colored ink, is incomprehensible, but notes and translations are tucked within several pages. That must be what you're looking for. You can't read the text, but a diagram seems to indicate that the devices around you should be activated in a set order. One passage of the Apothecaria has been translated into modern text. In the beginning was Shadow Eternal. Hate blazed forth, and fire was born. Wounds scrabbed, and so begat earth. Cries of anguish, birth, howling wind. Within the water, wept seas of tears. We live in the shadow, the world that we know, built of rage, hurt, and anguish and sorrow. Nope. What do you think you're doing, Shaman? Get away from the instruments. You cannot control the eye. Kodra will know you will be punished. Flush with the energies of the captured elements, you stand before the twilight of Apothecaria. The page turns off their own accord. Suddenly you see what the eye sees. It is yours to command. You force your own image to the eye, manipulating it to give the ogres different orders. As you do so, you feel another presence within the eye probing you, seeking out a weakness. A distant being fumes with rage. You made some enemies today. Your work here is done, and the ogres will be friendly to you. Return to Roy's Dust Whisper at the Shrine of Goldrin and let him know what you have accomplished. Okay. Christoph Manhelm.
Can I help you?
Hello, Shaman. I imagine you have a lot of questions. Suffice to say, the Roy's Dust Whisperer sent me to the middle of the Ogre Cave for some Eye of the Twilight jib job, and it hasn't gone well. If I ever get my hands on that lanky, heartless, mean-mouthed little night elf. Kristoff wiggles helplessly as he dangles in the air, his face brightening. So how's your research into the eye coming along? Tashaho, can I call you Tashaho? I'm hanging from a miho in the back of an ogre cave. How do you think my research is progressing? You pompous, dirt-sucking ass shaman. Come here, you son of a swineherd. Kristoff flutters back and forth on his chain, trying desperately to kick you in the face.
Hey there. Be careful. Greetings. Have a good one.
Kristoff cranes his neck, trying to look you in the eye. Listen, you gotta get me out of here. They're gathering either to eat me or turn me over to the Torrent's hammer. Maybe both. They padlocked me in, and Tarkal keeps the key to his personal treasure chest. Kill Tarkal if you have to, but get the key. Kristoff flails his limbs helplessly.
See you around. What can I do for you? See you later.
Key, now, please.
See you around.
Kristoff reaches down to snatch the key. It's about time. He squirms in his bonds, trying to reach the padlock beneath his back. Can I get a little help here?
For the Alliance.
What, can I help you down? No, I'm gonna.
Be careful.
You reach up to unfasten Kristoff bounds. Good, make a break for the exit and I'll follow. If we get separated, check back here to make sure I haven't been recaptured.
See you later.
Okay, now let's do this. Let's fight the ogres, and you fight the ogres and I will not fight them. Head for the exit. You made it. I'll find my way back on my own. Do me a favor and tell Royce Dust Whisperer that where he can pick up his stupid eye, Twilight. I am the Island Twilight. Behold your new master. Your work in Hydrol is done. Return from whence you came. Kill anyone who tells you otherwise. So saith the Eye.
Something? See you around.
Did the drop work?
Have a good one.
Excellent. Let's hope the damage wasn't permanent. Judging by the poor victims still in camp here, the Twilight's hammer is really messed up in the heads.
See you around.
Blood and thunder. Strength.
Ha! So you really sent some head rolling, did you? It was said during the War of the Ancients that Lagos fought demons for 10 days solid. Hopefully you weren't fighting that long.
For the Horde.
Greetings, Asha Fela.
Kristoff. Oh yes, I remember now. I recall sending him up when I mounted to a suicide mission. He survived. I suppose that means he failed. Still, you deserve at least some coin for the trouble. Yes, what? You? Or you're the one of the ones I sent you after the Eye of Twilight, aren't you? Good work. Very good. I suppose that's a valuable lesson. Never to take orders from a big purple ball.
Asha Fela.
Sug. down.
The shrine is secured, the ogres in disarray. Enough, the time has come to go on the offensive. Something sinister is underway above us. On the lightning edge, it's time to unleash the fury of the ancients. Fly up to the lightning ledge and demolish the Twilight Stammers there. Crush them, Tashaho. Slay their creations and hurl their bodies from the mountainside.
Go forth to victory.
Lagos granted me a vision while you were in the hovel, Tashaho. I saw you strutting across the lightning ledge with lightning bolts in your hand. The vision was powerful. Lagos feels that this is of an utmost importance. He has not failed the ancient. Upon the lightning ledge, Twilight Hammers have been experimenting with devices they call lightning channels. Investigate one of these channels, then use this totem to summon the spirit of Lagos and learn what the ancient is planning.
Strength.
That's still recharging.
Nothing said to go that way, so I'm not gonna go that way. Unless... Whoop. Oh, maybe I do go this way. Okay, that's not it. Okay, what was this one? Oh, okay.
We meet again, Shaman. You fought well. You carve a path of fear and confusion in your wake. The ghost peers at you expectantly. So, it is true. You indeed carry lightning in your hands. You are the chosen one, Tashaho. You will be my champion, and carry my vengeance to realms where I cannot tread. Atop the lightning ledge, the Toilet Hammer has erected an enormous flame gate. I do not know where it leads. I know it is not of this realm, and I cannot enter. None of my followers have returned. I will need you to enter this realm and be my fangs within. Step through the flame gate. If he is still alive, meet with Jordan Olfason inside. He will give you the token that will allow you to use my powers in that realm. Be bold, Tashaho. Find out what the flame gate leads and destroy whatever lies beyond.
What can I do for you?
Jordan Olfason. Someone else ready from beyond the portal. I hope you're ready for a fight, Shaman.
Safe travels.
Ah, you are the champion Lagos promised. Your eyes won't deceive you. You are entered the Firelands, an elemental plane of molten fire, stone and fire. We've got our work cut out for you, Seer. Put aside your difference with the Alliance, the plane of danger to go around, and take this, the Fang of Lagos. It will allow you to channel the Ancient's powers here within the Firelands. Use it well.
Have a good one. See you later.
The weapons that the Twilight Hammer use against us are crafted by Pyromancer's Pynertheus within these various halls. The metal slices through armor like cheese in the hands of its wielder. Yet when captured, the steel turns brittle and shatters. So be it, Tashaho. I'd rather see those cursed arms smashed than delivered to our enemy. Seek out the crates and Twilight arms in these caverns and smash them to pieces.
See you around. Have a good one.
These Syrian guardians are murderers. We destroy them and within minutes they reignite from the ashes. I think there's a way to destroy them permanently, and we'll need someone who can fight through the front ranks. Tashaho, kill the Syrian guardians and take their smoldering corpse to the nearby anvils. Smash them on the Twilight anvils and destroy them for good.
See you later. Hello. Safe travels.
Yarger Blaskar. This heat, this stifling heat, makes me want to hurt things.
Quite well, friend.
Here we are deep within the realm of Fire God, and what do we find? The little puppets of Ragnaros scurrying around to do his bidding. These dark iron laborers are finishing and packaging the weapons Twilight Hammer hopes to use in the conquest of Vidril. I don't care if they're here for their own free will or if they've been brainwashed or kidnapped. They're a foe and our beloved ancient wolf, and they should pay the ultimate price.
Spring.
Oh, yeah.
I can't use that item. Mokra, go forth to victory.
Dead? Good. They sealed their fate when they threw their lot in with Ragnaros and his kingdom of flame. Leave their bodies down here to crumble and into ash.
May your blades never
How
dull.
are you? See you around.
Good work. I like nothing more than to see the works of our enemies destroyed.
Have a good one. See you later.
Great work. There was a time when adventurers would collect these cores in order to craft mediocre fire-resistant equipment, but for now, I'm glad just to destroy these fiends once and for all.
Safe travels.
We allow Tonus Hammer to open up portals to all over Azeroth. No Omer in the world will be able to save the planet. We've got to shut the tunnel network down.
See you around.
Twilight Hammer is using the corridors and others like them to move supplies from the elemental planes up to Azeroth. In order to seal these passengers off, we're going to need to know how they're constructed. Find me the Tome of Openings used by the elements to open gates between the planes. Cindermaul, the portal master, should have one. You'll have to kill him. Careful, he's probably got some tricks up his sleeve.
Safe travels. Need something? Have a good one.
The tome, have you found it?
See you around.
This is the tome we've heard about. Jordan hefts the stone slab in his arms and looks it over. I see. It's good that I can read some of the elemental script. I'm working on translate this. Meanwhile, there's one final problem to take care of.
See you later.
A terrible evil squats in the heart of the caravan, Tashaho. Forge Master Pineris has personally crafted many of the cursive weapons that Twilight Hammer is using in the conquest of the realms above. Before we leave these lands of flame, Pyrendius must die. He will not go down easy. But if I'm reading this tome correctly, we can briefly open up a small gateway to the Abyssal Maw, the realm of water. Lure Pyrrhus into the portal rune and activate it to weaken him.
Have a good one.
Okay.
It's still recharging. Hey there. Safe travels.
It is done. We'll seal this fire hole up behind us and let the minions of the Twilight Hammer discover the corpse we left behind. We couldn't have done it without you, Tashaho.
See you later.
Renarius is slain. Our work here is done. Just keep through the flame gate to return to Mount Hydro Shaman. I'll make sure the gate is taken care of.
See you around.
I'll usher out the rest of the followers of Lagosh and seal this portal behind us. The rest of our forces on Mount Hydro will want to hear of this victory. Return to Turek, Rage Howl, and let him know that we've discovered and how we were triumphant. Simply step through the portal to return to Mount Hydro.
Have a good one.
Loktar!
Impressive, Tashaho. Very impressive. You embody all of the strength of the Wolf Ancient and possess the wisdom and to use your powers well. I salute you.
Go with honor.
Oh.
Strength. Dabu.
They're moving supplies to Mount Hydro straight from the elemental planes. Devious. You've made Lagosh proud by sealing the flame gate to Tashaho, but there may be more portals to seal. You should check with the other shrines.
Go forth to victory.
Tashaho, you've unleashed the ancient wolf and defeated his shadow. Your actions already reverberate across the realm. Thank you, but more remains to be done.
How are you? Have a good one.
Do you see Tashaho? From the ridge southwest of here, plumes of black smoke curling up into the sky. Mount Hydrol is burning. If the fires have raced this far up the mountain, surely they threatened the Grove of Anicia and all the four forces here. Can you investigate? Suka Lina Sky skier near the Grove of Ashina. Last I heard, she was fighting off the assault.
See you later.
Okay, I think I'm actually, because I believe, yeah, so since that's an inn, I'm gonna go ahead, turn in that one quest, and then probably call it a day. We'll pick it up tomorrow. You know what? Let me go ahead and I'll grab the quest next time. That way it's fresh as to what we're doing and why.
Be careful.
Corona.
Ah, I've been
Welcome
expecting
to
you.
Shaman. Tell me of Vivina. Fair Vina, the mistress of birds. All winged creatures of Azeroth once owed her allegiance, specifically we druids of the Talon. It is by her grace that we are granted the ability to shift forms to take to the skies. Avina was both beautiful and terrible. Like the great birds of prey she counted among her children. She lived in towering spirit realms of Gothair, the mother tree, but appeared on Azeroth in the form of great winged goddess. You speak in past tense. What happened to her? Corula's face darkens. 10,000 years ago, demons floated across Azeroth in the War of the Ancients. Avina called her children to the skies and fought off the demon hordes from the front lines. Her wrath was inescapable. Hundreds fell before her fury of her talons, but ultimately she was surrounded by doomed guards, their barbed lances piercing her sides. It is said that their blood itself attacked the demons, searing their flesh, destroying them even as she herself fell from the sky. What became of her? Avina perished on the battlefield that day, but the mortal races and the remaining ancients ultimately triumphed. The first druids found her body amongst the carriage and bore it up here to the highest mountain. She was laid to rest outside the shrine with a circle of sacred stones. A seed of Ganir was used to plant the world tree, and is all that remains of that sacred realm, which otherwise perished with her.
Winds be at your back. Walk with the earth.
Oh, you were sent here by Talia? A wonderful student. She'll do many great things. Although I sense even far greater potential from you. Please stay here a while in our shrine. There's much to do, and we can't accomplish anything with a terrible mind.
Farewell.
Although the guardian of all winged creatures is no longer within our body, I sometimes hear her voice in the whispers of swaying leaves. Tashaho, we must ask of you, you set out to preserve this mountain. Before going on, take a moment to reflect. Take this offering to the nectar note of Venus' burial circle, a circle of stones just beside the main door of the shrine. Perhaps some time alone with Avena's memory will help you sharpen your focus.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Okay, I think this is a good place to park for today. Pick it up here next time I'm on. To whoever watched, thank you very much.
What brings
For
you
the Dawn and Fury,
peace,
for the
friend?
Horde,
How
for
may
Azeroth.
I aid you?
Oh.
We shall meet again.
Let's try this again. For the Dawn and Fury, for the Horde, for Azeroth.